The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. Introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn and get ready for an economic roller coaster. Today, we're diving into The Wealth of Nations by Adam Smith. Picture this: it's 1776, America is busy declaring independence, and Adam Smith decides it's the perfect time to drop the ultimate economics bombshell. This book, often hailed as the Bible of economics, is like the Avengers movie of economic theories, action-packed with ideas that have shaped our understanding of markets and money. So, who is this Adam Smith guy? Imagine a Scottish philosopher with a knack for thinking way outside the box. He's like the Sherlock Holmes of economics, dissecting the mysteries of wealth, labor, and markets. And this book, first published in the same year as the Declaration of Independence, explores the intricate dance of economics, from the benefits of free markets to the role of government. Think of it as a blend of economics, philosophy, and a sprinkle of historical gossip. Now, let's set the stage. The main themes? We've got the division of labor, which is basically Smith's way of saying, hey, teamwork makes the dream work. Then there's productivity and wealth accumulation. How do we get richer without just printing more money? The idea of free markets and competition makes an appearance too, kind of like the economic version of Survivor. And lastly, the role of government, Smith's thoughts on when Big Brother should step in and when he should take a nap. Ready? Let's jump into the highlights and summary. Highlight and summary. Buckle up, because here comes the meat and potatoes of Smith's grand economic feast. First up, division of labor. Imagine a factory making pins. One guy tries to do everything, cutting, straightening, sharpening, and ends up with a handful of wonky pins after a long day. Now, if you split these tasks among a few workers, suddenly, you've got a mountain of perfect pins in no time. Smith's point? Specialization boosts productivity. It's like saying, let's not have Michael Jordan play baseball. Each person focusing on what they do best makes everything run smoother and faster. Productivity skyrockets, and before you know it, you've got wealth popping up like daisies in spring. Next, the invisible hand. No, it's not a magician's trick. It's Smith's way of saying the market is like a self-driving car, it mostly knows where it's going. When people act out of self-interest, buying and selling what they need, the economy magically balances itself out. It's like everyone's looking out for number one, but somehow that ends up helping everyone else too. Picture a bustling marketplace where everyone's haggling and trading, and somehow, it all just works. Critique alert: this assumes a perfect world with perfect competition, which, let's face it, isn't always the case. Now, onto free markets. Smith was all about letting the market do its thing without too much interference. Imagine a cooking competition where the judges just let the chefs whip up their best dishes without meddling. The result? A feast of innovation and creativity. Smith believed that competition drives innovation, companies and individuals striving to outdo each other leads to better products and services. It's like survival of the fittest, but with less jungle and more spreadsheets. Example time: Smith talks about the corn trade and how letting traders do their thing leads to the best outcomes for everyone. And what about the role of government? Smith wasn't an anarchist shouting, "Down with the government." He recognized the need for some rules of the game. Government should ensure justice, provide defense, and fund public works like roads and schools. Imagine a soccer game with no referees, chaos, right? The government is like the ref, keeping things fair and running smoothly. For instance, Smith talks about the need for infrastructure to support commerce. No roads? Good luck getting those pins to market. Let's not forget value and price. Here, Smith dives into the nitty-gritty of what things are worth. He introduces the labor theory of value, the idea that the value of something is tied to the labor needed to produce it. Then, he distinguishes between market price, what you pay, and natural price, what it's really worth. It's kind of like the difference between buying a concert ticket from a scalper versus from the box office. Critique time: determining true value can get complicated faster than you can say economics. Now, let's chat about Smith's writing style. Dense, formal, and packed with historical and contemporary examples. Reading it is like wading through a treasure chest of economic wisdom, but sometimes you hit a few hefty gold bars that are tough to lift. It's informative, but can be a bit of a workout for modern readers. Think of it as the original text you might need a few cups of coffee to get through. Last but not least, the influence on modern economics. This book laid the foundation for classical economics and influenced big names like David Ricardo and Karl Marx. It's like the granddaddy of all economic theories, still casting a long shadow over modern thought. Some concepts might feel a bit dated now, but its core ideas remain relevant and insightful. It's like reading the original recipe for chocolate cake. Even if the frosting has changed over the years, the basics still hold up. Conclusion. So, what's the final verdict on The Wealth of Nations? It's a groundbreaking, thought-provoking masterpiece that shook the foundations of economic theory. Smith's insights into the division of labor, the invisible hand, free markets, and the role of government have stood the test of time, shaping how we think about economies today. It's like finding an old map that still guides you through the treasure hunt of modern economics. To recap, Smith argues that specialization boosts productivity like rocket fuel. The market often knows best thanks to the invisible hand. Competition fosters innovation in a free market, and the government has a vital role in keeping things fair and functional. These are the key ingredients in Smith's recipe for economic success. Would I recommend this book? Absolutely. It's a must-read for anyone dipping their toes into the world of economics. It provides foundational knowledge that's crucial for understanding today's economic policies and debates. Think of it as your Economics 101, with all the essential building blocks for deeper dives into more complex theories. Final reflections? Despite some concepts feeling a bit antique, The Wealth of Nations is still a treasure trove of economic wisdom. It offers profound insights into human behavior, market dynamics, and the delicate balance between government intervention and free enterprise. Its significance is immense, as it not only influenced contemporary economists but also continues to inform policy decisions worldwide. In conclusion, Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations is like the rock upon which modern economics was built. Its ideas are as relevant today as they were in 1776, offering a window into the fundamental principles that govern our economic lives. So, whether you're a seasoned economist or just curious about what makes the world go round, this book is definitely worth your time. Thank you for your time, and happy investing!